Okay guys, this is your boy for FX. This is my analysis on Nasdaq. So Nasdaq is currently on a downtrend, and even if you can go to the higher time frame, so we've broken the bullish structure, and this is the 4-hour time frame. I'm just gonna analyze with you on the 4-hour time frames, and then I'll also come back to show you what happened or what were my trades. So currently here we are on a downtrend, so just a simple breakout or analysis, or just to take you through on the downtrend and what to expect from now. So we were on a bullish all along, as maybe if you can go just go through at the back, you will see. But then what happened here, we started coming down, so this is our bearish downtrend. So we started printing higher lows, lower lows, higher lows, lower lows, higher lows, lower lows. So this one, it's our previous high after we broken this level. So now there's something interesting with these levels at this moment, because now this is the high that broke this low, and then after this broke, we just had a small retest on this level and then push downwards, and this push created a fair value gap here, and then we continue downside. But the high that created this break here, it's this one. So at this moment, if you measure from this high and this low, where we are at the premium price, and then it's a very interesting one to move. So currently I'm looking to see if I can find a rejection here so that we can go down, because this is this other block where we have this massive pull down. It's quite an interesting area to look at, and looking at the fact that we are also on the premium side. So I normally use a ruler, I don't use a Fibonacci. I just take it from there and then into this low, and then this is our 50%. We're just above the 50%, so we're at the premium. But I'm also looking if we can't tap this strong sell area here. So I'm just observing at the moment. But now looking at the 4-hour time frame, this candlestick is telling me, it's convincing me that we're still gonna go up this previous 4-hour candlestick. Although there's some rejection going on, these sellers, they are coming in, but they are not having that big momentum. If maybe we can get this candle to close below this one, then we can say, okay, we have rejected in this area. Then we can look for on the internal structure if we can get those cells. But at this moment, I'm just hoping to see what's gonna happen within this area. But let's just go to 1 hour and see what do we have. So 1 hour, we may be looking to see a close below this. Okay, let me just do this. So we've got this level. Okay, again on this 1 hour, we seem to be respecting the bullish fair value gap so far. This candle is left with 30 seconds. So if it can close like this, then we are still continuing bullish. Okay, let me just stay with you. How many seconds? 17 seconds, 16, 15. Let's see how it closes. So for a bearish, for a confirmation of bearish, then it must close below this line. If it can't close here, meaning we're still continuing bullish. And then this is our resistance level at this point, but remember we still have this upside strong sell, the one I said we may be going up into. So 1 hour, that's what we're seeing. So the 1 hour candlestick closed, but it closed above, so we're still bullish. You can still see this drop, but the 1 hour didn't confirm the bullish. So there's still gonna be some plays in this area. Actually, we also need to break this low to confirm the high, but we now know that in the next coming hour we will be bullish. So you can also look into this level, but on the next hour we failed to close below this level that I've marked here. So we're expecting price to go up, so we don't know if it's gonna reject at this resistance, it's gonna break it and go to our strong sell. But that's what we will be looking at. So let's see, even on 30 minutes it also failed closing below this level, because it was supposed to close below this level for buys. It failed to do so. Sorry, with my camera. Let's check 15. It also failed to close below this level. So we're still bullish. And then that's 15. I would like to stop at 15. For the big move, I would like to stop at 15, but let's just go through it, because now this drop, let me just take you through this drop. So this drop, it was a mitigation for this fair value gap. Sorry, it was this drop. It was not a movement on the downside, but a mitigation of this fair value gap and this fair value gap. So we have respected these fair value gaps, confirming we're still bullish. But just for argument's sake, should any miracle, this is the market, you can't predict anything, you also consider this low. If you can get a push on the downside, break this low and close below, then we can consider to take our sells in this fair value gap, sell side fair value gap, because this downside movement also created this beautiful fair value gap here, which a tap inside it may result in a nice head and shoulder here, and then move to the downside. But all that, it's something that we need to be patiently waiting and see what's gonna happen in the next coming minutes or hours. So I'm expecting to get a trade here today. So I'm gonna come back again with the results, and I'm gonna show you the evidence of the trade which I will take on this one. I'm very much confident that I'll take trades. I don't want to enter early. So this upside, you can enter here. It's the risk to reward is going to be a little bit wide. That's why I don't want to enter early. But if you want to enter here, you can enter here. Then your stop loss will be, it can be a nice 1 to 2. Yeah, you can put your stop loss here, but I'm not looking to take the end now up until I get the confirmation that I want. So we'll be looking at something like this. So the stop loss is a bit wide. It can be a bit wide, but if you are brave enough, it's almost a 1-to-1, 1-to-1.5, something like that. You can adjust the stop loss just a little bit below. Yeah, you can have something like this. It's not bad, but it's not something that I'm willing to take at this point. So The only thing that we'll be doing is just wait, because if we can get our entry somewhere maybe above here, at least we get the rejection here, so the risk to reward, then it can be a nice 1 to 2, can be a nice 1 to 2. But then if we can get it up here, then it can be a beautiful 1 to 3, 1 2 3, yeah, 1 to 3 or 1 to 4, somewhere there. But yeah, let's just wait and see.